morning. Hello guys. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Welcome to Global Village Podcast. Here we talk about hot issues that happen all around the world. I am Rona Angel, will accompany you for the next 20 minutes.
Haters, damn, y'all mad. 30K on the caddy, now how backpack rap is that?
When we're talking about business, there must be some a little bit taste of its own culture, regardless of the fact that cultural differences can have a tremendous impact on international business activities. Effective communication, interactions, and understanding are crucial for successful business. However, even when there is little or no language barrier, cultural differences can still present obstacles. Culture can affect business from some aspects. Today's country that will be the topic of the day is America. But hold on a sec. Before we jump into it, let's invite our amazing guest stars for today. Welcome Putri Pratiwi, Rani Manurung, Rani Situmorang, and Rizqi Himmawan. Woo! Hello guys, are you all in a good condition?
I am good.
Doing very great.
Nice, nice.
Never been this good.
I'm very good, thank you.
Glad to hear that. So back to our topic. What comes to your mind when I mention American business? Like, what is the most strong aspects from American value?
I think it's one particularly strong aspect of American value is that of equality. For example, it doesn't matter who you are or your parents are. There's a fundamental belief that that nobody is superior to anybody else. And also, America tends to have a positive view of change. They also often see themselves as master of their own fate. In other words, they believe they have the ability to affect their own future. I think those are some strong aspects that really affect American business.
I like your answer. Smells like a thoughtful person.
Thank you. That's really kind of you.
What about their time management? How do you think they arrange their time between their private life and their business life?
Americans are schedule-oriented. Punctuality is critical in both the private and professional spheres. Americans work hard to save time, and life in the United States often involves extensive use of time-saving devices. Efficiency is also highly prized, and this can be seen in the practical and result-oriented manner in which business and personal transactions are conducted. In terms of interactions, Americans tend to be frank, open, and direct in their dealings with other people. Americans usually assume that conflicts or disagreements are best settled by means of forthright discussion among the people involved.
I see your point there. When you mentioned that, I cannot notice it in some of American movies.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that their business culture, which is well known that they're so individualistic, can affect their economic growth?
I would say yes. American business culture is largely individualistic, with employees generally being highly motivated by their careers. Americans usually view every person as self-sufficient individual. And this idea is important to understanding the American value system. Everyone is their own person, not a representative of family, community, or any other group. Americans who support individualism prioritize the principles of economic freedom, private ownership, competition, self-interest, and self-reliance. Individualist culture attaches social status rewards to personal achievements and thus provides not only monetary incentives for innovation but also social status rewards, leading to higher rates of innovation and economic growth. By stimulating more innovations, individualism gives a dynamic advantage that can lead to higher economic growth. Individualism boosts self-confidence, promotes individual excellence, and enhances creativity. But it may also lead to resistance to change, lack of cooperation, and increased conflicts. Nonetheless, cultural attitudes towards achievement and thrift have positive effect on economic growth.
Such an interesting answer. Now for the last question, What can we learn from American business that can be applied in advancing Indonesian business?
Americans admire entrepreneurial courage, creativity, and inventiveness. They respect and support it. As Indonesian people, we can imitate them in terms of commitment to the work they have and explore every skill so that they can focus on one area and can help the development of the country with the skills that have been explored. As we know in Indonesia, all subject areas must control and it is less effective. We should prioritize to explore one thing that is our strength so that Indonesia can immediately enter the era of developed countries.
Really love that answer. Today guest stars are all amazing. Thank you for you guys who listen to this podcast. I hope you can take the lesson, especially for those who want to make their own business. And thank you for you guys. All of you have a really amazing thought and idea. I hope we can meet in other opportunities. I am Rona Angel and we will come back after this one.
Letting it slide.